Okay. I'm just gonna read. With the party being submerged by a trapped chest, the door locked, they frantically looked for a way out. Raven was under some sort of sleep spell on the shore, and Draco was outside the trapped cave. After a few rounds, the failsafe release mechanism was found, a few perception rolls done, and the door slid open. As soon as that happened, an awakened sea lion, apparently not the normal sea lion, but a monstrous one, a guardian of the chest, surged forward and attacked the group. After several rounds of combat, confusion, and indecision, two of the group fell. Tula, the merman, I think. The Triton barbarian was bravely defending his companions as well as Chevron the healer. The sea lion chased the survivors onto the beach, where Craven was able to vanquish the monster with a very powerful volley of magic missiles. The chest that was hauled was found to be with some valuable treasure, a cloak of a manta ray, a rusty bag, and some spell scrolls. Licking their wounds, the companions returned to the ship. Back at the inn, where the party recoups and recovers, they meet a new armed member, Val, a gunner with some marvelous new weapons we had never seen before. Also, we had also met Serena, a cleric. I think an elvish cleric. And that's where I left off. Probably missed a few.
Right, thank you very much for the recap.
Mm-hmm.
As our little gnomish friend will take the stand next week.
Good to go.
It's funny because I never call you by your character's name because I always butcher it.
I shortened it to make it easier for everybody, so it's just Techni.
Techni.
Yep.
I'll call you Tekken. I'm joking. Techni.
Tekken. Should have gave you a Pugilist name.
You know, technically by Gnomish lore, if you guys give me a nickname, I kind of have to roll with it and add it to my name, so nothing too crazy, you know.
We call you Wee Man now.
Oh. I will definitely roll with that somewhere in the game.
It's like never give me the chance to give you nicknames. I'll give you the best ones.
Alright. Well, we did our recap. We'll jump back. We'll jump into the scene as we have our new individual here. As he's a veteran of my Discord long ago. I got him mixed up with somebody else prior because he had a Turtle character in a long time. But I believe, Kira, you played with him in Tuesday's game long ago. Back in Cholt.
Yeah, that would have been a long time ago.
Man, I don't think so.
Yeah, Sydney was there too. Long time ago.
Was it Tomb of Annihilation?
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I don't know if you played Tomb of Annihilation. Maybe you replaced him. I think you were the one who replaced him when he dropped. Kira.
Rob's, because the earliest that I joined for Tuesdays was Tomb
Because he wasn't there
of
very
Annihilation.
long. He only stayed there for a few sessions.
I played Tomb too. I was Remy and Hargo,
Yeah.
the goblin.
He was in the early sessions, like the first 3 or 4 sessions, and he dropped out.
Oh, welcome.
Thanks.
Hopefully he sticks around for the full long haul now.
Yep, things are a little different this time around, thankfully. So my life situation's a bit more normalized. I don't have a baby screaming. It's now a toddler who's screaming, but it's slightly easier to deal with. I don't have to like jump up constantly for feedings and things.
Well, I'll introduce you when I can. Right now, they are preparing themselves to go to the king himself, as they are, as the guy that they were going to put for the voice is currently not here, so someone else will have to take his position to be the voice of the party. Well, I think DJ was going to do it originally.
Yeah, at the end of the last session, I pretty much we were trying to figure out who was going to be the voice of the party, and it looked like everybody was deciding between me, the gnome, or DJ, the dragonborn. So I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. But I'm the noob, guys. You really want me to take lead on the whole thing?
We don't have one
Have fun.
charisma-based class.
I think
mean,
it was the draconian.
Yeah. I mean, I
Oh,
would roll
sorry.
with it, but character-wise, I think my charisma is crap. So I don't really want to put myself in that situation.
It's not
We would
charisma,
just
so
rely
it's
on natural
nothing.
20s.
So it's not. This is not about rolling. In my games, it's about if you can actually role play and use your voice. Actually be in character. It doesn't matter if you don't have high charisma. If you see fit that you have a drive to be, a star, a shining beacon of the campaign, then do it. I don't care. Doesn't mean you have to have high charisma to do anything you want to do in the game. In the end of the day, if it does come down to roll, who cares if you fail?
Yeah.
We're gonna fight anyways.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, I'm playing a sarcastic, very blunt, 3 foot tall gnome. So I mean, I'll roll with it either way.
Alright,
I'm
so
trying
do
to
you want to take lead?
practice my role playing anyways.
Hmm.
I'll do it
Everything
if everybody else is cool with it.
Oh, wait, mate.
Yeah. I've been leader too many times.
Yeah, we know that. But you're like one of those people who just like the spotlight.
Yeah. It's time for someone else to follow the story.
Well, that and you're gonna retire soon.
I feel
so-
bad. Yeah.
Alright. So up close you begin to realize that the fort has been taking some serious damage over the years. You traveled far and wide towards this fortress of Stonerise Keep and Gunnabar. And as you begin to travel yourself here, as you hear for the king itself, King Red Axe himself. As you see several sections of it almost entirely collapse. The seaward's wall has fallen away for hundreds of foot cliffs. You are escorted throughout the ruins of the outer fortress before reaching a relatively undamaged centered keep. A huge pair of iron band doors swing open before you, revealing an immense feast hall with a lit by flaming braziers. At the head of the hall, the king of Old Grave, Red Axe, a man has weathered and beaten to his castle, has risen from his throne, throwing his arms out wide. Welcome to the Stonerise Keep, wardens of the waves, my ancestral home of the House of the Red Axe. As he announces himself, as I have a little image of what he looks like. You see a middle-aged man with a rather single thick straw bearded, toppled with an iron crown decorated with the mother of pearls with iridescent shells, as he has broad shoulders, sturdy legs, and thick arms, as he is very open and honest with his mannerisms. So you are the ones from Neverwinter. Tell me any of your tales. I like stories. Have a seat at the table. Pour them as much wine as they can drink, as much food as they can splendor. As you see, the maids begin to grab goblets for you and pouring you ruby wine and breads and cheese and chickens and different oddities of vegetables and fruits that you can muster.
Serena's just still on the floor, like slowly, like kneeling, bowing towards the king, and refuses to move.
Stand up! I am not a king of your lands across the coast. We have different customs here. Now enjoy the food and tell me of your splendors.
I go ahead and motion for everybody to sit at the table, enjoy themselves. Well, Your Grace, what is it exactly you'd like to hear? We've gone through quite a bit in the last, I believe it's been about a week and a half since we started our journey.
Well, tell me everything. You're supposed to be the heroes of Neverwinter. The king himself sent you here. Post haste? Before I tell you what I require of you, I want to know a little bit about yourselves and your crew, of course.
All right, Your Grace. Well, as you can see, I'm just a simple gnome. I come from the forest, lived in the mountains for quite some time. Uh, Besides getting the coin to help you out, my personal goals deal with, from what I can tell, some kidnappings going on around here. Other than that, I'm more than willing to help. As for my team, I know they all have their own individual goals, but we've I believe we've gone through quite a handful of Sahagins, sharks. Personally, Your Grace, I hate the water. I prefer to be back in the forest. Um, it seems like you had some ghost issues in a cave. I think our team may have taken care of it, or at least temporarily gotten rid of the issue. If you had anybody that you wanted to go look in on that. Um, would anybody else like to tell our Grace here about your time since we've been together?
Hmm.
I grab the closest
I
beer and I
actually,
start chugging it down.
kind of said that you missed the fact that that also in the cave there was a sea lion, quite vicious at that.
Oh
But that was a
yes, and
pretty.
we've also lost two of our team members in the process, Your Grace. Sorry, Craven. Go ahead.
You don't have to call me Grace. You may just call me King Red Axe or Red Axe for short terms. Your Grace sounds too pompous for me.
I like this king already.
Good to go, Red Axe. I like to feel as comfortable as possible. Much appreciated.
Go on, I want to hear more. How did these friends of yours die? Did they were eaten by sharks or killed upon the Great War? I heard pirates are a thing.
Actually, it was something less than sharks, really. It was sea lions. But it was still a nasty little bugger.
Sea lion? Must have been a small pup. I haven't seen sea lions around here for countless years.
That was the creature that was in the cave with the ghosts while we
Ghost?
were
No
investigating
such
it.
thing.
What? You mean
I don't know. I don't know, Red Axe. It seems like you might have some magic going on around here on your land without you knowing. You should get somebody to look into that when you have the time.
Magic, it's merely a rumor, if anything. Storytelling by the old locals.
you don't believe in magic?
Magic I've seen, but not superstitious magic.
Well, there's some magics out there that's able to bring back the dead. Why not summon the undead? The ghosts and the zombies and...
Don't bring that here. I don't want to hear it. In Gunbar we have no ghosts. And if you did see one, you've slayed it, so hopefully it doesn't come back.
You know what? Fair.
Already suffering with this new investigation that you've come here far and wide. A crash! Yes, a crash. I had been pleading towards the Lord Alliance for about 3 10 days, a supplicant on my fallen deaf ears. The old Frostgirl in his territories, vessel crushed, has come upon arms, believe us, and the Lord Alliance. As I hope, potentially, y'all sees the investigation, he'll change his mind in starting a war with us. I believe we attacked them. I didn't do nothing. They're across the island from here, at Friskbach. A few days' travel, dangerous into the mountains, of course, and the Isles. But whatever this crash is, I'm eager to set a party out there as soon as possible at Fritzbach, upon where the crash is occurred. We've heard some spies of the western shores of Gundrod, about a 3 days walk. But I highly recommend you walking or sailing across there. Why, it's notoriously difficult. Shipwrecks, that last thing you want. Don't know what conspired recently. But then the several mountain trails can be a little bit more safer to Frisbach as well. If you have, if you're strong enough to muster what the island can offer it, of course. As there are some things that you might want to jot down. Any of you are pen and paper folk? If not, hopefully you have a good iron mind to remember, because you're not coming back here until you finish the job. Right. Well, from what I can tell, there are pirate attacks, as you recall, coming towards Neverwinter and arriving here and nearly getting your ship sunk. There has been no more pirate attacks than usual, of course, but I've heard the Sword Coast has been ravaged. But I assure you, nothing to do with the attacks. Blaming the High Captains of Luskins, of course. The Sahagans. They're the Sea Devils. Horrible creatures. We've been having a problem with them for years. They've looked the shores, the islands of the north coast, hunting fishermen. Normally they sacrifice their folk to the gods. I believe they call it Sokoloth. Creature known in folktale, of course. Never heard of it, but supposedly it's a god of their sea creatures. Rumors say they take captives. And the Lord Alliance, we are supported by them, wholeheartedly, of course. They've took their time to arrive, but it's always the sort of thing out of the end. Being the only island nation in a faction that has problems, but it's ultimately worth it. Admittedly, if my warriors were rather than patrolling the mainland, they would have dealt with Frostgale's problem already, but it couldn't be anticipated because of this. And, well, where should I start with Frostgale? He's a hot-headed thinks that Gundren should return to the old ways of piracy and raiding. And Frostgale thinks the Lord Alliance is a waste of time. They don't understand our intricacies, and they don't seem to want to help with the wreck claims and the lives of our villagers. As you guys at this point begin to hear and converse upon the conversation, you may roll an insight or in a way that if you didn't understand certain things, yielding more information, maybe if you are very persuasive, maybe in roleplay, you could persuade Red Axe here to maybe paraphrase something a little bit more that maybe he had mentioned out of the 5 quotes that may induce more information depending on what you wish to find out. So I will copy and paste some information here that you may want to ascertain as like the god that the Sahagin worship, and of course the neighboring lord, and of course but yeah, if you'd like, you don't have to make those checks at all if you want, but with an insight check you can realize that Red Axe is kind of isn't telling you the whole truth of everything yet. he's keeping some of it at bay for some apparent reason. Likely that maybe you won't really grasp what he's truly trying to face currently in his land of his home. For those that rolled an insight of 12 or higher, can try to shake him for some more information through some common roleplay and rolling a persuasion check to yield maybe some more information.
Well, I'll tell you what. He kind of shakes off the cigar a bit off the ash. You know, I hear a lot of stories about things, and you know what's the one thing that I always hear? Some information always being left out. And I hear a story with a little bit of less story about it. So why not tell me the whole thing before, you know, one of our people die?
I actually concur. I'm the type of person who wants to do a job thoroughly. To do a job thoroughly, I need the whole thing. If we don't have all the information that's on the table, it makes our job a lot more difficult. And I hate difficult jobs.
DJ, you have to mute yourself. You're lit.
Oh, my bad.
As you can see, Red Axe, our team is a bit of a clever bunch. So they think you're hiding something. Why don't you just let us know what it is you're trying to hide from us?
Well, not necessarily trying to hide something, but
Oh, he's hiding something.
you're hiding something.
All right.
I would rather our team be as prepared as possible, guys, so any information keeps us alive.
All right. Whoever had induced the conversation, aka our gunslinger, can roll me a persuasion check.
Yeah, watch me fail this. 15.
Well, the wreck you're going to investigate isn't safe. That's for sure. The Jarl of Frostgale had told me several villagers died when it crashed, and more have gone missing since. Also, I'm not sure I can believe this, but there are rumors that the ship came not from the sea, but from the very sky. And Frostgale is a hot-headed but not a fool. He wouldn't entertain such a fantasy unless he believed them himself. I don't know what to make out of it, honestly. I've never heard something flying from the sky and crashing down below into the sea.
Hmm.
Seems good enough.
No, with how advanced the magic is nowadays, I wouldn't put it past somebody to make a flying ship. Huh. I think this is starting to become more fun now.
Doesn't matter on my side. All that matters is that I get paid.
He looks at you. Were not paid? I thought the Lord never went to paid you to come here.
Well, the other people that started to come over here. I've been here for a good minute, good week or two. Just doing odd
So you're a
jobs.
sellsword. I would have known it. Never seen a firearm like that before. I was a musket for a second, but something different. You don't come around here. You're probably from the far south.
Yep. The less known about it, the better. That means no one will know and no one can deal with it.
Well, whatever you find out there, you got to keep it. there's your price. For the rest of the lot that came to Neverwinter, they'd already been paid in advance.
Yep. That leaves with my deal with the others. As he looks at Techni with the proper deal of every bullet fired is 3 gold pieces each.
Sells gun. That's pretty much like pretty much a nice house for you.
Don't worry, Val. I am very curious to see what happens when you shoot that thing. I will make sure you have the ammo you need. Well, Red Axe, is there anywhere specific you think we should get started? Because, this is your land and I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Well, I'm hoping you do what you done well, and hopefully Frost, the Jarl Frost Girl can get off my back.
Some of us are here to have fun, make some coin, or solve a mystery. So, unless anyone else in my team has some questions, we just need to enjoy our meal and then move on. What do you guys think? Well, looks like everybody's enjoying their food. I guess we'll finish our food first.
I mean, we all. I guess I shouldn't say we, because I wasn't there, but some of you had already accepted the job as payment in advance, so I don't think it's anything that they can just say no to now. But I'm down for it.
I kind of figured with you, Craven, you kind of had a bloodlust that you wanted to satisfy, so I didn't bother asking you. You kind of just stayed with us.
It's, you know, that's sure. I'll go with it. I just want fun. And if bloodlust, then ooh, if bloodlust is fun, then why not? Flying ships, more Sahogans to take care of, just a little bit of pest control. I think this would be a fun little job.
As long as the coin is good and we're saving some lives, I'm in it for the long run. And I feel like I can trust you guys. We have a healer with us again, and I am very curious to see how many things Val can screw up while he's with us. So, you guys enjoy your food. Let's take advantage of the hospitality. Thanks again. And unless somebody else has anything to say, I guess we're just going to sit there, enjoy our food, and then move on.
Delicious.
All right, you guys consume and enjoy the food for the hour conversation. Brilla obviously still hungry, but knowing that the party's leaving and not wanting to be left behind. As the plates are cleared, the leftovers are probably likely given to the dogs and animals outside. As eventually you leave the keep that has been almost shattered and destroyed over years of fighting, but with the Lord Alliance upon their ally, seems fit. There's much prosperous for sure. As you eventually come back towards the town village of Gundar, as you decide what you want to do you want to take this 3-day trek towards Frisbach, or would you like to check Gunbar before you leave a little bit further and check out some of the sightings, a couple locales? As you guys do have that potential quest that some of you obtained for a certain nasty hag.
Here's the
Try
last
to.
chance for everybody to collect provisions, stockpile, do whatever you need. I'll go ahead and take the seaweed to the hag to get our water breathing potions. That way we're good for any water type situations. We clearly need it after our last fight. So that's where I'm heading. Anybody can come with me if they want to join. Again, I'm going to see a hag. Other than that, I'll meet you guys back at the Dragon Turtle Inn for last collections of whatever we need. And I start walking off.
So I'm just pointing out the locations currently in the town. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people forgot.
Reagan will follow.
Well, my goal is to get the water breathing potions. As far as everybody else, I mean, do what you got to do.
I would love to get a pearl at some point.
Didn't we collect a pearl or two with one of the chests that almost killed all of us?
It was on like a spell scroll case, so I don't know how easy that'll be to pry off.
It's worth a lot, the spell scrolls case, but you can pry it off if you want for a pearl, but the scroll case will be worthless for its full value.
Well, if we're gonna sell it, I was just I'm gonna need at least 100 gold piece pearl anyhow. So, how much? I feel like it was somewhere around 200. Yeah, 250. If we can sell it and just get me 100 gold pearl somewhere else, that'd be great.
Alright, so where's everybody going currently? Serena, where are you going currently? You're muted if you're talking. Sydney.
Sorry, I have someone talking in my other ear.
Oh. Where did you want to go? Did you want to go with the crew? I don't know. Everybody's kind of splitting up.
I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna follow wherever Draco goes.
Okay. Draco.
He is the one who asked me for help, so I am now bound to his will.
Barilla, where do you want to go?
Miller would follow Techni.
Okay.
She needs to upgrade a little bit after that underwater fuck up with all the disadvantages.
All right. What about you, Val? Where you going?
I don't know. Where the hell they need me at?
So you're all sticking together. It sounds like it. Draco's. I'm assuming. Where are you going, Draco?
Yeah, I'll go back to meet with the hag again.
Okay. Sounds like everybody's going there then. What about you, Techni?
I'm heading straight to the hag because one, I want to get those water breathing potions for my own life saving reasons, and I don't want to talk to her ever again after that unless I need to. So, um, whoever is coming, go ahead, and I do believe some of us should try to upgrade, but other than that, my goal is to get the potions, and then I'll follow whoever needs whatever else after that. Oh yeah, I think we also need to. I think there was something about a bar or an inn with pirates. We need to decide whether or not we need to, if we want to check them out first or get started heading to Fistback.
Well, I was just saying that it sounded fun.
I want the bloodthirsty crook with me.
All right. you all head towards the Saltwood storehouse. As you can see, the individual working there currently, a storehouse, happily to purchase anything worth 100 gold pieces or less. 80% of the items are if you're trying to buy 80% of the items, you'll have to barter it for full price, depending. He just sells like normal adventuring gear, weapons, armor, so you can buy off of him if you're looking for non-magical items. No potions, of course. Greetings towards the Saltwood storehouse. What can I help you with? You're looking for some swords, some bows, some spears? Maybe a backpack or some rations.
Trident. Weapons.
Trident? Let's see if I have one. I only have one. No, as it's coughing up dust. I don't usually get many people who want these. But I suppose you like it.
Takes it, pays for it. How much is it?
5 gold pieces.
Just a backup weapon. Works for me. Works for Bella.
You wouldn't happen to know a jeweler around here, would you? Or at least somebody who works with
I believe
rare
some
minerals?
people at the harbor, they do sell clams and other oddities and jewels and gems that they find from the sea. But they are usually marked up prices. AKA, they like to scam.
It's perfect. It's whatever.
Well, times have been tough with the tax and all that. Buckets of
Sure.
huggins. But I do know a lady that works in the back. She's kind of creepy, though. She sells potions. Her name is Olsen Saltwood. The smell is by far horrendous in there. It smells like a gym sock, honestly. But if you can get past the smell and her visage, she could sell you some really interesting potions.
You know, I think it's actually where we're headed to see next. Isn't that right, Draco? So he kind of nudges towards the Dragonborn.
I will state that she doesn't take a full party. She only likes talking to 2 people at a time. I think she has a little bit of stage fright.
Oh, that's mighty unfortunate. It seems like you have to draw sticks.
I'll be one of the people that goes in. I am the one that made the deal with her myself, so I'll honor the deal by turning the stuff in. She knows
Does
your
that mean
face
I have
too,
to
Draco.
honor it? Fine, I'll go with you.
I'll clearly take your
Before,
place if you don't want to go.
yeah, somebody else can come with me if they want. I just want to honor the deal that I made with her. Other than that,
Yeah, so she can haunt my dreams. Nice try.
It's okay. I wanted to meet a Hig anyways.
I will, before I head over there, I'm going to hand Serena 50 of my gold to add into whatever anybody else is going to buy at the shop itself. Because I'm assuming it's for the team, and then I'm just going to head straight to see August.
I'll follow Technique.
Oh, I thought I was going to follow Technique.
Oh. Well, I mean,
Do you want to take my space?
if you don't want to go,
Okay.
Craven was just teasing Draco because he knows.
I was kind of afraid that she might take offense if I don't go back, because she seemed to like me. But
So, which would you rather have? Her taking offense of her not seeing you again? Or her having you haunt your dreams? I think it's your poison
no,
opinion.
I was afraid she was going to haunt my dreams if I didn't go see her again. Heads can do that, can't they?
a very specific keg, but I don't think it's that one.
I'll let you decide. Show that plate.
Hmm. Right, I'll go then. Save you
Gotcha.
the hassle of seeing her visage again.
I was hoping you'd come, Craven. I get the feeling that she's gonna love you.
Oh,
A, bl-
sure.
a bloodthirsty elf? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's gonna try to taunt you into some kind of a deal. I'm curious to see what happens.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with magical creatures either way. It's just best to be kind.
That's why I want to honor my deal with Olgus, because I really don't want to be looking over my shoulder just because of her.
So y'all want me to be looking over my shoulder?
Well, she did have a lot more attention towards me. I think she was messing with you only because you were there with me.
Ugh, you guys are talking about her? I didn't know she wanted the date. I thought she had somebody.
It it
Wait,
was
did you Draco?
it was a short conversation, and she seems to take a liking to the both of us.
What is that thing on your face?
Uh, a beauty mark by her. I don't want to talk
I
about
think
it.
it's a wart.
It
It's getting bigger.
yeah,
Size of a
it's not
dime.
good. I go ahead and cast prestidigitation just to see if something happens on my face. Is it
It,
still there?
it grows a little hair.
Oh no.
Oh,
You know what? You're right. If she asks about me, just be like, I was gravely hurt in battle and I needed to rest.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell no. I ain't lying to her. I'm gonna tell her you're being gracious to the rest of our team by keeping them company in the shop. I'm not, I, I'm not lying to a hag. I might not tell the full truth, but I'm not lying to her.
well, I mean, you are mercenary, Draco. We could just say that you're trying to haggle on prices when selling and buying things.
To you guys, she's a hag, but to everybody else around the vicinity, they think of her an old hag, more of like an old lady.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. It's gonna take me.
Yep. All right. So the both of us go ahead, head to the back. Out of courtesy, I knock on the door. I crack open the door, just crack it open just enough so I can look in, and I peer inside.
As you get a big woof of like sweat and stank and mildew, it's just awful. It's like the temperature is increased by like 20 degrees.
Hmm.
Olgus, gorgeous, are you in there? I've come to honor our deal.
No, nothing seems to come to comply for the time being.
All right. I look at Craven. I say, "Be on your guard, but please don't attack." And I open the door and I walk in. Olgus, are you here?
Oh yes, I'm here. Just wrapped in some blankets. It's kind of cold in here. As you guys are like, what the fuck? As you can see, I had dank hair and peppermint with seaweed with a few lumps with her fish eyes. As you can see, two creatures upon her feet of sea cubs, nicely sewn up together to make them nice slippers. As you can see, their eyes are still well stitched together.
Oh,
how are you doing this morning, August?
Morning? I can't tell, honestly. So you've brought it, I could see it. In your hands, the jar. I'm glad. I thought you would have faltered, like the rest that have attempted such acts.
I like to think I do my best to honor my deals. I did, unfortunately, lose a couple comrades in the process, but
Nice.
Did
it
you kill the
happens.
beast, I'm assuming?
Oh, you clever girl. So you did know what was in there. Yes, we
Oh, of
killed it.
course I did. I was once upon a time. I was another sea hag before I arrived here. I claimed that cavern for her own dastardly plots.
Well, now that you say that, do you know anything about a curse that might have been in there?
A curse? Not that I'm aware of.
Well,
No, I would
what?
think it was. I think it was just the spirits of those probably killed by her.
Yes, she had a
You
much of a grudge upon some individual long ago. I believe a married or wedlock or something like that. Either way, it doesn't matter.
yeah, just think their spirits were just upset and wanted vengeance on
Just don't
anything.
tell any of the locals that I'm truly a hag, or else I will have your nightmares swimming with sharks.
Oh, that'll be easy.
I told you.
Well, August, I prefer to have you at least as an ally, so you
Oh, it
don't have
looks
to
like
worry about that.
your little cute dimple is growing in nicely.
I feel like it messes up my whole, kind of sarcastic look I'm going for,
Well,
though,
here, let me
August.
apply this ointment on you. When she begins to pull out some really green sludge. Bring your face closer.
Okay, I move closer.
She smears it over your dimple as it explodes like it never was there.
Well, thank you
Popping a
very
pimple.
much.
Fist-acting stuff.
I don't
Well,
know.
th- thank you for that. I really do appreciate it.
Mm,
I'm just gonna head outside.
you're not even in there. Only two
Oh,
people.
good. Thank God.
Well, uh, how about cursed dolls? That was apparently a cursed doll got connected to one of our friends that died
Oh, really?
before it disintegrated. Yeah.
As you
You
feel
know
a
anything
hard
about that?
stabbing into your gut all of a sudden.
Oh, ow. What's going on?
As she pokes at a doll. You mean this little thing? She pokes it a few times.
Ah, ah.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is some
Just in
talk magic that
case.
I've heard
I
about.
needed something to keep myself sane without you, of course. A doll to remember you by, of course.
You could have just asked. I'm
I don't
happy
think
for a
you would
talk.
give it so easily.
As far as I'm concerned, any contacts, allies, or just a simple conversation, I'm curious about the world. I do live in a forest, so
Hmm.
and I
Well,
get the feeling you don't have many friends. So if you need
she's
somebody to
she
talk
moves
to,
her
I'm
hands about
willing.
your behind and squeezes them.
Oh,
I
hey,
think
hey.
you need to relax. And she puts you away for safekeeping. Just in
Okay.
case I have one of each of you. And she pops them all open. And she closes it, puts it away. You never know when you need them. But you've come here for potions, right?
Yes, yes, I have, and I go ahead and hand her the jar of seaweed.
Thank you kindly. So they'll take about a day to brew. I can brew a free potion on the free, but for every other potion it would require 50 gold pieces. So you get a free one on me, and then for every other potion is 50 gold pieces. It's a discount. Half off.
50 gold each. All right. Thank you for letting me know. I'll let my team know.
So you'll have to come back here in about a day before I complete brewing them all. Depending how many you want brewed, of course.
Oh, you don't have to worry. You know,
But just on
now
the
that
house, just for you, sweetie. She gives you one on the house. As the free one, she gives you a potion of water breathing. Just for getting the mission done. But for every other potion you want me done, it'll cost 50 gold pieces.
all right. Well, thank you for that. All right. Craven, did you want to talk to Olgus about anything, or should we head back to the group?
Bit of dark magic that you put on the door. Can I learn it?
She looks at you. No, you may not look at it or touch it. Now be gone. Out of my sight.
No, can I? I want to learn it. It's
Learn
fascinating.
it. Sadly, you're not of the correct gin. As she's about to say, as she kind of smeals her lips up. I think you'll have to find yourself someone else.
Damn, that magic looked really fun. Oh well.
All right. All right, Craven. Well, let's go ahead and head back to the group, see what they're up to. Olgus, thank
As
you again for your
Draco, you
time.
feel randomly someone flicked your nose.
Well, I go ahead and push Craven out the door, and as I'm about to close the door behind me, I say to Olgus, I get the feeling you could reach me anytime you needed to tell me something. So you go right ahead, and I'll see you in a day. Have a good day, Olgus.
As she looks at you, as almost you can see a silhouette as she vanishes.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. And I just keep pushing him so that we can head back towards the team.
Get the fuck out of here!
Find it funny that a 3-foot man is trying to push a 6-foot person.
I want to learn your magic. That's so
It's
funny.
fun.
Yeah, but you're not a hag. And sadly, she doesn't teach boys.
Sad. You know, I don't know what the fuss is all about, Draco.
You
She's
need to
actually
be a
quite
virgin
lovely.
girl to be taught. Because then you become a hag.
Draco, she was quite lovely and pleasant to talk to. What was the fuss all about?
You thought she was lovely and pleasant.
Yes.
So he was in the same room. He was in the same room as the hag, right?
Hey, Draco. First, apparently only we can see that she's a hag. She doesn't want the rest of the city to know that she's a hag. So I guess everybody.
They can't smell it.
Other than that, if you guys remember, there was a doll issue in the cave. She made more of all of us. So
Yes, she did. She made one of all of us. It was actually quite exciting.
Oh my gosh, she's been touching me inappropriately.
Draco, you feel another prod to your nose.
I think she heard you, brother. Yeah, I think she heard you.
It's almost like if the wood had ears, but they have eyes instead.
Really,
Oh yeah.
magic.
So, who's all in the shop with us? Is it everybody or just some of us?
Yeah.
I think it's everybody.
Right. Then I kind of put my hands up in the air since I'm 3 feet tall. I wave everybody to come to me. Um, I
Let's
hold up
go.
I hold up my water breathing potion and I tell everybody we can get 5 more for 50 gold each by tomorrow. So you guys can figure that out. You can even split up the 50 gold that I gave to Serena if y'all want to help out with the cost. But we have one, we just need the other 5.
Hmm. Well, would love to go to the harbor and we could hopefully sell that spill scroll. And I need to find a pearl because if you remember, we did find that one statue on that shipwreck out there in the middle of the ocean that gave me a vision. I would love to figure it out what it is.
Oh, that's right, the cursed little statue that gave me a headache. Um,
Yeah, it was just giving off some magic, and I just really would love to know what that's all about.
As upon your travels, as you begin to have a conversation, you begin to be realizing there's much more to the surroundings, as someone else has been eavesdropping your entire conversation, as he might likely be a shopper or potentially an individual that seems to gain himself in other splendors. But let's see if you can actually spot him. Roll me a perception check.
Everyone?
Yeah, if you're together. Serena, you notice him first since you have the highest perception. As you can see, rather large individual, old. As he looks like he was once maybe a shipwright in his life, or another type of individual. As he looks like he was shopping himself. But he's been rather hearing a conversation, as he might have some valuable information, or might be a rather interesting asset, or merely just a creep as he's enjoying the view. It's hard to say, honestly. So our next individual, Vorthit, I'd like you to introduce your character on why he's around these parts. Is he retired? Is he potentially shopping for some wares or goods? Or merely he's bored of his life and wants to intrigue on a new adventure?
So just to clarify real quick, are they shopping at?
The shopping
Are they
at.
still at the?
Yeah, they're just
Yeah,
about to
good.
leave. They're about to leave.
All right. So Vathi is in the hag's shop.
You're outside of
What
it.
does
You're
she?
in the. You're
I'm
in
outside
the.
it.
Yeah, you're in the. So there's like a shop before that shop. So it's called the Saltwood Storehouse, and then behind outside there's like a little like hut that is correlated to her.
All right. He could be looking for ingredients. Okay. Well, now, what have we here? Fine looking bunch, if I may say so. Though that's not saying much worth my pinch of salt. Name's Vathi. Though most folks just call me Cook, count on the fact that I've got an apron and I make stew and I stick to the ribs. So
What do you say?
Vathi, he is a large. Yeah, let me post this picture in here so you guys can see what he looks like. There you go. That's what he looks like.
Oh, he's huge.
Yeah, he is a Goliath. So he's very tall, but he's an older Goliath, so he's a bit hunched over in his posture. He's got an apron on. It looks dirty. Um, but he's got a satchel with him that he's going around. He's buying ingredients. He's looking for, you know, things that'll go good in a stew, mushrooms, things like that. So uh, yeah, he's wandering around and maybe overheard some of your conversation as he was passing by, but he doesn't want to necessarily intrude.
Well, isn't this guy big?
Techni turns his head, looks up, strains his neck. Oh, you are a tall dude. What are you?
Now I ain't no warrior. Those days done passed me by long ago, gods know. Just a simple man who knows his way around the galley fire and a fillet knife. Spent my days bouncing ship to ship, stirring pots, slicing onions, maybe swinging a cleaver if the meat got a bit too lively, if you catch my meaning.
Can I ask you to do something out of curiosity? I'm 50 pounds. Pick me up as high as you can. I've never seen that high up.
Peace.
Hang on, let me do this. Hang on.
Uppies.
Yeah, uppies. That's what my kids always ask, actually. All right. Yes, he can cook fish. He is a cook. Let's see. Sorry, I'm still
bones
trying to
crack.
get some of the
You're gonna hear all
beyond.
the
I'm getting
bones.
some of the beyond 20. I'm getting some of the beyond 20 stuff worked out. So
I'm gonna hear all the bones crack of his spine.
let's see. Did you get that?
Whispered it to me, but yeah, I did.
Yeah, yeah. Because I wanted to. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to roll. It could be athletics, but yeah, you lift him up
Okay,
easy.
that's
He's like nothing. He weighs like
Yeah.
a feather to you.
Yeah. Yeah. He lifts you high up in the air. Ah ha ha ha.
I could just picture like Arnold Schwarzenegger with like the children, and he picks it by the kids like his backside. What is this?
Yeah, just for the fun of it in front of everybody, I do the Superman stance as he picks me up. Yep. I
You
like
know
it
that's a
up
grown
there.
ass man, right?
I don't care. Let me enjoy it. Just let me down gently.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's fine.
You know,
Lothy's laughing. He thinks it's hilarious. Gnomes are funny to him.
I don't really care.
Well,
I just want to
Now
drink.
what?
That's all.
Now it sounds like you got a bit of trouble now. What's going on?
we're
Well, I was promised that we were gonna do something, but I'm still waiting on doing something.
we're
Only we're
collecting
busy now.
provisions because we're an adventuring party.
Oh, right. You guys aren't ready. Yeah.
Don't mind Val. He just joined us. He kind of wants to get into a fight. I'm curious to see how that rifle of his looks when he shoots it at something. What are you about to do? Oh, what's your name, by the way?
Vathi.
Vathi. Oh, well, hello,
Now
Vathi.
I gathered provisions myself. Worked down in the tavern, down by the water there. As a cook, as you can see, and he just kind of shows off his bag of ingredients.
Which tavern is that?
Which tavern would it be? I don't even know.
I would say it's the more a brawlier one, which is
Yeah, it's
uh,
definitely it definitely wouldn't be a finer establishment.
it's
Yeah.
the Crow's Nest Tavern. It's known for its brawls.
Oh, Crow's Nest. Aren't we supposed to head over there sometime, guys?
I mean, not really. I was just claiming that it was fun and that there were pirates there. That's really it. Allegedly, pirates.
Well, Yeah, we can head over there sometime. Uh, Vathi, since you're here and you got our attention, did you need help with anything real quick? Well, one or two of us could help you out. We still have to gather the rest of our provisions.
Ah, no, I'm fine. But I thank you anyway. Maybe I'll see you later at the tavern. You boys have a good day.
You as well. It's nice to meet you. Definitely talk to you some other time.
Vathi kind of just wanders off, continuing his shopping.
It was the strange fella. But he had this presence to him, I don't know.
Well, if he's important, we'll see him again.
You know what? It's entirely fair.
Does anybody need to get anything specific? I was more concerned about the water breathing potions. We can just collect the rest of those tomorrow. Um, Armor, gear, food. Anybody?
Can I ask? Can I look for a studded armor, leather? I think I have enough.
Back in the place, yeah, you can go back there.
Yeah. Okay. Pick it up. I think it's 55 gold. I'll subtract it.
What about you, Serena? Is there anything that you need to get? I mean, I don't know about holy
It's
stuff.
45 gold pieces, not 55.
Okay. Even better.
Oh no, I'm good. I have everything I need. I'm ready to go whenever you guys are, wherever we're going.
Okay. How about you, Draco? Wait, did he leave?
Yeah,
Wait.
he DC'd.
Oh.
Well,
I'm going to assume that he's just looking around the shop for anything that he might want to trade or buy for his own things.
All right.
if nobody else really needs anything, I'll have to go procure that pearl.
So you head down to the pearl of the harbor itself. You see oddities of fish, different kinds of necklaces, seashells. You eventually come across individuals selling scarves and different kinds of silks, and gradually a vendor of different kinds of pearls for sale, for necklaces, for maybe a ring, or even potentially earrings of other sorts. They do procure and sell the pearls on their own, from pink pearls to white pearls to even black pearls, as they're quite hefty, the black pearls versus the white.
Yep.
As you see the prices, they're about, for a white pearl, going for 135 gold pieces.
Ew. Okay.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Gunbirds. This is my shoppery. From different kinds of pearls, from different accessories, of course. If you're shopping for a husband, a boyfriend, or even yourself, of course, you're totally welcome enjoying your splendors. What can I help you with?
Right. So I'm looking for a pearl.
We have plenty of them.
With
different colors.
I would hope. Color doesn't really matter. I'm just looking for one that's worth at least 100 gold pieces.
Sadly, I don't sell anything of 100 gold pieces. 135 is the cheapest I have around here, since due to the attacks of the Sahagins of late, it is hard for the shipwrights to even go out and sea. Even the fishermen are scared due to the captives or killings.
Well, if the pearls are worth at least 100, it doesn't really matter how high Well, it kind of does matter how high you price them up, but if they're worth at least 100, that'll be perfect. I do have this bit of a neat spell scroll here. Looks like it could fetch a pretty gold. So I was wondering if I could just
I don't
exchange this for.
sadly trade for those. I'm a pearl salesman. I have no use for a scroll. I would have to barter with somebody else, and that would be such a painless strike. I have a family to feed and grandparents to feed as well.
Hmm.
It is slow business these days. I could give you 5 gold pieces off, but that is the most I could. Kira, I can hear the whole thing. Amazon
Sorry.
home. Your girlfriend.
Well,
I can only reduce it by 5 gold pieces. I can't do any further than that. I know you're looking for something cheap, and I know you can get it for a better deal elsewhere. But around these parts, money's very scarce with these attacks.
well, look. Here with this. This spell scroll here has pills on it. Sure, I can just keep the get the pills off the spell scroll, but I fear that it might deteriorate how much it's actually worth. So if I just give you the spell scroll with the pills on it, and you just give me 2 pills that are worth roughly the same amount, I would be happy to do that.
I sadly cannot. I'm sorry, but for items like that is rather delicate and decorated. To remove such pearls could damage them or scratch them, and I am not a vendor of the crafts of making jewels. I just sell them. If I had craftsmanship like my father, I would totally do it.
Craven is getting visibly upset. Huh. Okay. He just walks away.
I'm sorry.
He says nothing.
Did all of us go in there with him?
I don't know. Probably not.
Oh, I wasn't sure if we all went there with him because I think Brilla was still at the other shop looking for studded armor or something like that.
Yep.
All right.
Alright, what else you guys want to do? As you eventually see an upset Craven eventually approaching as he realizes he couldn't fetch his scroll, case towards this individual, seeing fit. She was a hard individual to vendor around these parts. Money's tight and urgency is very high these days, especially with the current attacks. With families going missing and many children without any support system.
I'm going to end up killing somebody here.
Why is that? What happened?
Difficult people just being difficult.
Was it an innocent person that you want to kill or somebody that deserves it?
Yes.
That is a clever answer. Okay. Well, try to hold off until we get into an actual fight that somebody else starts.
That's why I walked away. I didn't want the city on my tail. I'm not stupid.
All right.
Anyhow, I guess I'll just use the pill from the skull. Ooh. scroll case, I guess. Whatever.
Maybe next time take Draco with you. I think he has some stuff with him that might be able to help you out with trades. If he'll give them up anyway. Uh, if I'm not already in the shop that Brilla's in, I'll walk back in to see how she's doing. Do I see her?
I think Brilla's AFK. I think they messaged girlfriend cut herself. You do see them eventually arriving back with the rest of you. Everybody's vanishing. What the hell's going on? Disconnect one, and the other one is.
Well,
I'm assuming that everybody's got what they need, so if everybody's waiting on me to decide, I would say go back to the Dragon Turtle Inn, get a final meal, maybe sit down and talk about what exactly we're gonna do, and then we head out. And we can't get the water breathing potions till tomorrow, so it's really just make a plan and then head off.
I'm gonna go to the inn. I'm gonna go drink.
All
I
right.
guess I'll start. I'll do the same. I'm getting tired of this city.
Just hold off a little bit longer. Within the next day or so, we're going to be heading to the west side of this island, anyways, towards Fiskback for the king's little quest. You'll probably get plenty of fighting on the way there.
Craven just walks off towards the inn.
Think of like you're next to Val. He's gonna look at you. It's just like, so, how many people did you kill?
Too long to count. The list goes on.
Good.
Yeah.
Same here. Well, you know, can't remember their names since contract is a contract. Someone wants someone dead. That's all that matters to me.
Craven doesn't want to admit it, but the other night a ghost kissed him and he almost died from the kiss.
You know, you try having your life force sucked out of you. I'm
I
sure
almost-
I'm into
you
that.
wouldn't be as cranky as I've been.
I almost drowned, and I was nearly a snack for a sea lion, so I had my own troubles that night.
And you're welcome for killing it.
I do appreciate that. I noticed you were taking a nap during our little fight, though.
You know, it's entirely Tula's fault. She was the one that dragged me out. But she was actually smart in doing that, because one hit from that sea lion and it would have been over.
I agree. I think we all got a little too gold happy when we saw a chest that we couldn't unlock. So hopefully, lesson learned for everybody. Well, for everybody that survived, I should say. I hope those two are doing good in the ocean. We will miss them.
They're probably already fish fodder.
I miss my peanut butter.
Do we see anything on the way back to the inn, or we just head straight there? We sit
You
down,
do see
order something.
in the kitchen, actually, in the tavern, a different tavern before you go there. See a brawl fighting two orcs punching the lights out. As you see in the window, you see the individual you saw that picked you up as he's cooking a storm. As you can smell the aroma wafting out from the window. So it makes your mouth water.
Hey guys, isn't that Volthy? We saw him not too long ago. If that's his
That's-
cooking, it smells great.
Let's say hi.
Wait, who is he again?
That was
Volthy.
the big guy that picked me up.
With the apron. It smells good.
Which, by the way, you know, both of you are adults, right? So it's weird seeing that.
Oh,
Yeah. You know what? Let's just not talk about it. They're just kids to us now.
If that's how
Mostly
you
everybody's
guys,
a kid to me.
if that's how you guys want to see it, just remember, I'm a kid with a gun, with a weapon. So don't underestimate me. And
Yeah,
besides,
but
it's
a
not.
kid's still a kid, so, you can outsmart a kid.
And a kid can outsmart an adult, so
It's
it
fair.
goes both ways. But I mean, look at how short I am, guys. Do you realize how rare of an opportunity I get to see things above any of you?
you are short.
I mean, you're not too tall, Umbrella.
See, an inch taller.
She does got a point.
All that matters. Let's go shortstop. Don't get insulted.
I just walk.
You know, his cooking does smell good, actually.
Say hi.
I just look towards the window and wave to see if he sees me back, but I keep walking towards our tavern.
Yeah, he's Bothy's pretty busy. I mean, he's serving people food, running back and forth between the kitchen and the tables, grabbing ale. So, yeah, he's pretty busy right now.
Why don't we just come back at a different time to say hi to him when he doesn't look like he's so busy? And, you know, we still need to prepare for what we need to get doing. And it looks like Val really wants a drink too.
As you see, the proprietor currently of this place is a wereshark, actually. Kind of crazy.
Oh,
Weird
As
shirt.
he has a mohawk and a huge scar gouged from his left eye.
Hey guys, what is that monstrosity?
Like he's actually transformed right now?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
They call him One-Eye Bill.
Is that Bill? Jesus Christ. um, if they have weird creatures here, the drinks better be damn good.
Well, screw it. You guys want to just go ahead and head in? After seeing that thing, I'm kind of curious to see what else is inside.
Watch your fingers.
I want to be
sure.
drunk enough to know that that thing's human.
It's not really human to begin with, but they've definitely caught my interests. That's literally just a humanoid shark.
Basically,
King Shark.
King Shark, but he's all dressed up and actually looks like a proprietor. As you come in, not far from the dock is a dingy tavern formed from a skeleton of an old ship, where the planks have rotted away, and the owner has a rather pegged large patch of sailcloth covering the gaps. The sounds of drunken brawling and righteous music spills out from the surrounding streets, as the smell of the tar is thick in the air. The crow's nest inn a sour repute and caters for the wilder guns around these parts of the island. As it's rather owned by a man named One-Eye Bill, a were-shark, the rather mohawk, as his good eye, black and beady, ravenously flicks around the tavern searching for its next meal, as the crow's nest is filled with pirates, thugs, including appalling sea chanties and bands who are far too drunk to be playing. As you begin to arrive in here, you see drinks are being offered cheaply, as likely many of the drinks are watered down rum to not highly priced. For the people who want to pay high prices, likely you'll be drinking out of the bottles for about a 10 gold pieces. As they even have rooms here for 5 copper a night. As you begin to see many of the different oddities of people here coming in and going. As you do,
I go ahead and look around for a table.
People, as you do spot somebody that you had spotted when you traveled here along your ranks. I would like for the people of original characters to roll that had started this campaign at the beginning of the campaign to roll perception check. Craven, you're not included on this one, sadly.
Yep.
You're a stowaway. Draco, Techni, and Brilla. As you do notice an individual here upon his ranks with a couple of his shipmates. As you do see a nefarious pirate in this very inn currently right now, drinking, enjoying, as he polishes his gun. As you see the pirate that almost took your ship out.
It's the pirate flight I missed.
You didn't get close enough to see our faces, right? So
No.
I don't think we should bother with him.
As the
At
place...
least, I don't think so.
So you begin to see drinks and splendors, eventually coming across the individual you had met prior, Vothi, arriving as you see seated. He seems to convey to get you some drinks at hand, as the drinks here are grog that's watered down rum for 2 copper pieces, a mug, a bottle of rum for 10 gold pieces, as that's all they sell for drinks. Pretty cheap and pretty normal standardized, as they don't really do much of anything else but rum. But you can see Frothy there acting as a waiter, as a cook, in 2. As they're undermanned and understaffed around these parts.
Ah, there you are. Did you find what you were looking for?
Yes, we
Most
did.
of us.
We walked by the tavern here and we could smell the food and saw you cooking through the window. Is all this food yours?
It is, it is. Hold, you just hold on right now. Right. Hey, you what? He shouts over at another table. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I need more drink.
He yells at him, and then he goes back towards the kitchen area to quick serving people. But he'll come back.
You're looking at me as you see a brawl happening quickly enough. As you see one of the lamp lights in the tavern are smashed and burning oil spills and splattered up of drinks. Starting a serious fire, the 10-foot square area in the distance begins to burn and ignite. As, Frothy, we need you! I have a burning spot in the corner of that. I need some water quickly.
Yeah. All right. And he goes and grabs a cask or a tub of water that he uses for washing the dishes and runs over and dumps it all over the fire.
It looks like you're having a busy day already. Sorry about that.
Oh, just a typical Tuesday. Yeah.
Since I got you here, how much is a mill?
What, like 10 copper? 5 copper? No, not that much. 2 copper?
What is it for a mug of ale?
For a meal. For a
A
meal or a
meal.
mug?
That's up to you. That's how you can price it as you see fit. Most people order just like hardtack and biscuits and cheese or whatever. They like to eat like little bits here and there. Some people eat meals, but it's up to you. You can price it as you see fit. But it's pretty
Well, he's
cheap.
got a
It's
stew going.
probably it depends on how you want to price yourself. As at the tavern they went earlier here, they were spending gold pieces. So this place is obviously much watered down than a fancy place.
Oh, well, the stew I make myself. 15 copper a bowl. Very cheap.
Copper?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright. That's maybe 6 of us, so it's 1530. 90 copper. Uh, I'll go. I go ahead and hand Volthy a silver and say we're gonna find a table. Um,
Yeah. He
whatever your best meal is that you can give us.
Yep. He slips it into his apron and marches back towards the kitchen.
All right, guys, might as well sit down and get comfortable.
As you do see more fights happening in the distance, continuously and going on, you eventually see two human thugs, a half-elf bard, and a gang of pirates begin to get into a brawl over something stupid enough, as one of the sea shanty pirates, and you can't sing for shit. I can sing more than your mother can in the bathtub. As they get into an argument, fighting each other. You guys, if you want, you can join the fray into the fight. If you want to. You don't have to. Or you could potentially be an individual who wants to break up the fight. Maybe you're a peace-going keeper. You want to intimidate or persuade them to stop fighting. There is a 50% chance it could falter and fail into your face. Or you could fight them and see what you can do. Or you can ignore it completely. As you see people grabbing knives and stabbing each other, punching, grabbing anything they can get their hands on, breaking kind of a bar chair over the shoulder.
So Vathi comes running back out. Out! All of ya! Take your dance outside. I'll serve your teeth to the hobgoblins as croutons. And I want to make an intimidation check to see if he can use his size and stature to scare the hell out of these guys, get them out of this tavern. People fighting in this tavern, jeez.
That's every day.
I mean, it's one thing to brawl, but it's another thing to start breaking chairs. That costs money. All right. Let's see if I can find my character sheet again.
An indoor brawl, Technique's just doing his best to avoid being hit.
As I look at you. Oh, sorry. Volthy, we didn't want to do anything. Oh, fuck my abs. Get your ass out there. I want to stab you.
You keep it up and you can't have any more of my food.
No, Volthy, I love your food. It's delicious. As you see one of the Captain Bandits punch his face. They stumble outside fighting.
Vathi wipes his hands off on his apron, goes back and brings you out your stew. And it smells nice and spicy.
This smells great. Thank you.
Well, enjoy.
Will do. Thank you.
There's a good chance that their table could be attacked. That's RG though, if it happens. Like a random thug just breaks through your table and shit.
No. That presence that I said about him earlier? Yes, he could be a lot of fun to be around.
I agree.
Anyways, that fight looked fun. However, if I were to go in there and start fighting, I would fight to kill, not to knock somebody out. Because what's the point? Starts chowing down.
As you chow down, you get to enjoy a little bit more brawl mishaps in the distance. A hulking half-ogre pirate slams a pair of rogues to one of the tavern walls, causing it to give way entirely as the brawl spills out into a street battle.
I'm just like looking at it, looking at the fight, just drinking.
I'm like freaking out. I'll just like start cleaning up all the mess.
What? It is constantly fighting. It never ends.
This is why I
Oh,
drink.
as you hear the were shark, if there's any bodies left, I'll be enjoying them for sure. As he licks all his rows of teeth.
Well, it's a friend that I can get behind. Not the eating people, of course, but he seems also fun to be around. Anyhow, Craven pulls out this little shark statuette. If I can, I'm going to try to identify this using the pill that's on this spell scroll here. It'll be a little tricky, but I might be able to do it. This Craven will spend 10 minutes ritual casting identify.
You'll have to pluck it
If he is able to.
You won't be able to. You have to pluck it out.
Am I able to do so?
Yeah. It'll just make the scroll
No.
useless. The spell scroll useless for value selling.
Well, that's too bad. He plucks it out.
Alright, you pluck it out. And now it's worthless. I don't know how much it was worth. I think it was like 200 gold piece or something like that.
Yeah, 250.
As the gemstone itself, that thing's worth 200 gold pieces, as is. The thing itself that was holding on it, but it was as a whole item.
Yeah.
It's like has an iridescent kind of color to like rainbow. It's like really nice looking.
Beautiful. He'll use the pearl to ritually cast identify on that shark statuette we found on the shipwreck. If it has any other sort of description other than it being a statuette with a fin broken off.
It does not, sadly. It's not an actual item. Just the detect magic is the only thing that would give you the senses of its magic, but it doesn't actually have a use.
We're in a tavern of pirates. Do I see anybody that's paying attention to him doing this?
Oh, there's a lot of people looking at that fucking pearl.
Hey, Craven, you pulled out something valuable in front of a bunch of people that might want to take that from you, man.
He kind of
I
looks at Techne and smiles very grievously. Well,
Drunk darts.
they're more than welcome to try and take it out of my hands. However, they will see a blade in their throats if they try to.
As you begin to hear something in the distance, I'd like you all to roll a perception check with disadvantage. Lothy, you do not have to make the checks as you're busy cooking and doing stuff.
That's fine.
But the rest of the crew will have to.
You said disadvantage perception?
Yeah, disadvantage, because you're in a room, a crowd of people talking and smack talking
Lord.
and stuff like that. The DC is.
I'm more
13.
enjoying the fights.
Yeah,
Oh,
alright.
lovely.
So, Craven, you realize quickly enough this is too quick for you to help anybody else but yourself. If you desire, you can forfeit it and help somebody else, and you can take the blunt of it. It's up to you, of course. As as well as technique, you can as well forfeit your safety for others if you want, or your own safety.
What's happening?
Just to let you know, are you going to forfeit it, or are you gonna use your own safety?
If something's bad's gonna happen to Craven, he's not gonna let that happen. So
All right, well, but you
he'll fight for his own safety.
I'm gonna be more concerned for the group.
You
If
can
that
only pick
answers
one
your
person.
question. Well, assuming that something might happen to Craven, then I
No.
guess I'll.
All right, so you're gonna forfeit your chance of survival versus So
Yeah.
No, Craven's already fine. He's good. It's Brill or Val. Or Serena. I'm not too sure if they rolled in. I don't think they did. And DJ's back now. Welcome back. Yeah, so do you want to save yourself or somebody else?
I will save someone else.
Alright, you get to choose between Val or Brilla.
I'll choose Brilla just for the fact of they were the first one to talk to me.
Alright.
The pickpocket you too.
As this happens, everything begins to kind of what conspires and happens isn't really often happening in a place like this, but you can see quickly enough. You can see the rotting base of the main mast gives way, as you can see a thug is throwing at the sides of the room, the ceiling, as the mast begins to collapse, as the mast collides with your table, smashing it to bits. As for those that helped another person out, you don't have to make the save. The people who faltered and didn't see it beforehand has to roll a dexterity saving throw. As Burley, you get pushed out of the way. As your
I can trigger
grandma.
Moxie here.
spilled everywhere.
If just in case, if I fail, I have the Moxie ready for a reroll. A dex save? Yes.
Yeah. I need Serena too as well. And Val. Alright, Val, you roll out of the way.
Oh, you want
I
me
think
to
like
roll
you hear the
Yeah,
creaking in the
dexterity
woods.
save.
And
You had forfeited yours for somebody else. Alright, Serena, you take the full blunt. As the mask crashes into the back of you, feeling your spine get smacked as you take 19 points of bludgeoning.
Wow.
As Rothy, you kind of stop everything. You hear a big kind of colliding of something collapsing in the bar as the integrity of the bar shakes.
Yeah, I'll definitely go check it out.
As you see Serena being crushed by what looks like a piece of the mast that's holding this entirety of this tavern afloat from its rooftop.
This was because of the brawl fight that happened?
Yeah, yes. A thug was thrown into it as he got smashed into it, collapsing the ceiling.
Craven, he would have like jumped out of the way when he saw this happening, and now he's visibly upset. All right then. I guess it's time for me to stop this fucking brawl fight. Time to medicine, people.
Yep. Vathi tries to free Serena and try to lift some of the debris. If anybody wants to help out,
I'll help out.
I'm gonna take a shot in the air with the pistol.
You hear a heavy gunshot as anybody close towards Val gets ringing in their ears. Oh, it's loud.
This thing is loud. This is 500 feet.
As you hear multiple gunshots in the room firing out in the sky. As there's holes.
And now they're shooting.
Oh, what the fuck? What I do? Fuck it! Brawl fight! Roll initiative. As we'll get into a battle map.
Oh, did this actually oh my god, this instigated it.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
we'll get
Raven's already up in there stabbing people.
I'm right now. I'm more concerned about Serena being underneath something and unconscious, and I do have a healer's kit, so that's gonna be my first go there. I'm trying to get her stable.
Fuck.
Who's unconscious?
Serena, she saved you. She got knocked out from the fucking thing. Alright,
Defender.
you better.
Depend on your life.
And so, if Volti lifted up the mast, then
Just give me
either
a-
I can basically
It
pull her
didn't.
out.
It wasn't a mast. It was like debris from the ceiling. The mast
Yeah.
collided.
Oh,
Someone collided
Oh.
into the mast and caused this ruckus.
Okay. Yeah. Start trying to get her. So is she? Does she need to be
What's your HP
freed?
pool, Vothy? I never got your stat block because you never sent it over. Vothy?
Oh, 15.
15, and then your AC. What's your AC?
15.
Okay. And your passive perception?
12.
You don't have a vision, right? You're Goliath.
Yeah. No dark vision.
Okay. You have no dark vision, okay.
Yeah.
Because I know some kind of giants do, but yeah. Alright. Sorry, I have to get Draco, you're back. Welcome back. I don't know where you went, but you vanished. What the hell? Game's like. Well, in the meantime, we'll take a quick 5-minute break while I set this up really quick.
all right.
Hello? Anybody still there?
Yeah, we're just on a little break before a
Yeah.
bar fight.
Yeah, I heard. I had some technical difficulties and I was out for like half an hour. What I miss?
We started a bar fight.
Oh, okay. Are we
No,
winning?
ending a bar fight,
Are
and
we
we're gonna
winning?
win. No, we're gonna
Okay.
win though. Yeah.
I came back and I just saw one of our friends was unconscious and I was like, are we about to lose another PC?
Oh no, yeah. Somebody threw a thug up onto the ceiling, and then sort of collapsed just a little bit and fell into a mast, and then the mast fell into the table. And Serena went down trying to save somebody.
Yeah. I got annoyed. I shot my gun for the first time. And it caused people to get motivation out of that, and they started fighting all that.
And Craven is thoroughly pissed and start attacking the people who are in the bar fight. So
Yeah, at least good for Techni now that he actually now knows what the hell the weapon, how loud it does. That was only the
Uh,
pistol. That only does 500. The rifle does 1,000.
ooh,
is it bad that Techni wants to grab the rifle and see if he gets messed up if he shoots it himself?
Oh god.
I just feel like that would be a great comedy moment, whether it's on TV, movie, it doesn't matter.
Comedy.
It's like the guy holding the blunderbuss and then immediately getting launched backwards.
And then like the camera cuts to the guy that just shot the weapon, and then like their face is all messed up, hair's all messed up, something like that.
oh, because yeah.
now that Techni knows how that sounds when a gun goes off, I can use that with my prestidigitation, just for the hell of it. That's awesome.
Are you gonna mimic the gunshot sound?
I mean, if you think about it, at least from a surprise point of view, two guns going off would, make people, pause or whatever. At least that's one idea.
Wouldn't that be a minor illusion though? A prestidigitation?
I can do sounds with prestidigitation. They probably won't be as loud. I think I can only do it within a short range, but I could still mimic sounds and things like that. I know I could do things like a music box and do sounds from notes and things like that too. I got a lot of ideas, but I'm a gnome, and the only magic I got is mending and prestidigitation. It was either go ranger or do some kind of magic thing, but this is my first campaign, guys. I didn't want to do a whole bunch of crazy stuff and then everybody tell me, no, you can't do that.
Oh, it's the DM's decision, not everyone.
Well, you know what I mean, though.
Mhm.
I'm
I
an
got a
OG.
lot.
Just try it. The worst he can say is no.
The more chaos, the better. Well, that's for me at least.
Royal initiative, pirates.
I love chaos.
That's the point.
You want me to roll in the initiative as well?
Yes, because you're dying.
It
Don't worry.
doesn't add my initiative bonus for whatever reason.
On the group initiative? No, yeah, the group initiative doesn't add initiative or the modifiers.
It doesn't add the modifiers because it's not designed for the new sheets. It was never designed that way. It was designed for
Oh.
the old sheets.
Too.
So that's why I don't tell people to use it. If you want to, you can. You can just change the
What, it doesn't?
modification. Yeah, it doesn't. It only
That's
works
right.
for the old sheets. For me. For monster sheets.
Yeah,
It doesn't do it.
I was gonna try to do it again for the.
So I didn't click. I forgot to click on my token. Jeez. Can you fix? Let me roll, and then maybe we can fix it.
Yeah, no worries.
Your initiative
Unless I roll better. Jeez.
I just see
Anybody-
like the plain border of
crit?
Vathi.
Any crits in the house? Okay.
No
I
crits.
I got 2 crits.
Of course you did.
This is a brawl, so there's no alliances. You can do alliances like Monopoly and shit, or Risk. Everybody's fighting each other. They don't give a shit. So whoever's near is gonna just stab. It's gonna be either Brilla or Draco. Let's see what happens. Let's go for Draco.
No, he is not.
Oh yes, he is. He misses.
Haha. I laugh in his face.
This guy jumps up to Craven. As he attacks you twice with his mace.
Both miss.
Alright, well, my concern right now is Serena, so
The NPCs are fighting non-lethally, so they're not going to try to kill you. They're just trying to knock you out.
Oh.
You guys can try to go for kills, but if you do, they may see fit to kill you guys back. As
I'm
Vathi might not like that because this is his job. He doesn't want all his customers dead.
I'm gonna be next to Serena, and I'm using a healer's kit to get her back up on
And
her
if
feet.
anybody sees out, there's a big boy outside. You remember that half ogre? He's up there still. Alright, you gonna heal? Okay, go for it.
Yep, I use a healer's kit.
You guys can fight each other too if you want, just for fun. It's a great way to just accidentally throw a beer bottle at someone's face.
Like, whoops.
I shot you in the face. Are you alive? No? Oh crap.
This check requires you to roll a medicine check.
Medicine
Yes,
check?
medicine check, yes.
Alright.
How did I roll this guy?
Oh, it's a 10.
You stabilize her. She's not dying. But she doesn't get healed. She's just not dying anymore. That's your action.
You got a healer's kit, right?
Yeah, I just use it.
Oh, yeah.
You just automatically stabilize. Yeah, you automatically stabilize with the healer
if you got
kit.
a healer's kit, yeah. If you use that, it automatically stabilizes, yeah.
You just expend the charge.
Correct.
Oh, yep.
Out of a pack, you get 10 charges. 10 bandages.
Yep, I took one off of the list, and since she's just now stabilized, I'm gonna stick with her, and that ends
You
my
want to
turn.
drag her away for movement or no?
At the moment, since there's somebody next to me that might want to fight, I'm gonna stay between me and her.
Alright, Bothy.
All right, now this is all getting out of hand. And he let's see. So he sees that you're taking care of the girl. He kind of scratches at his chin. And is there anybody? Yeah, he just starts like trying to shout at people to get out, take it outside, take it outside. And he's gonna start making his way this way while yelling at people to get out.
Alright.
Can I make an intimidation check too?
You
No,
can, but
I guess
it'll
it's
be a
fine.
disadvantage.
All right. Well, I'll try it anyway.
You can blame Val for that.
Yeah.
Yeah!
I'll try it anyway.
Bang.
Oh, that was real bad. Those were both really bad rolls. So
Just use your action to try to. They don't seem to listen as they are full of guns blazing now. Some people have pistols,
Yeah.
some people have scimitars,
That's
maces.
That's a cool UI.
All right. Yep, that's my turn then.
What UI? He's using D&D Beyond, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't get the character sheet to work in Roll20, so
Well, I assumed you were going to use D&D Beyond, so I just didn't bother.
yeah. No, it's fine. It works fine.
Because the new
Once I got
sheets are
beyond
kind
20
of
rolling.
confusing to learn. They're not the. We don't use the 2014. We some people still use them, but they customize it. All right, the Capitan. She looks at you, Val. You want to play with guns? Let's play with guns. And she fires 2 pistol shots at you.
I'm just saying, you shoot me, you die.
19, natural 20.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Ma. Yeah, they both hit, unfortunately. Oh god.
Is that
I'm
still
down.
non-lethal damage?
Who shot it?
The girl.
This bitch.
Yeah! She's a
Yeah,
pirate.
I'm down for the first one, and then 22 still
And it
hits.
was lethal. Yeah, pistol shot is lethal no matter what. It's a gun. You can't. It's
Oh.
really hard to not lethal it.
Draco's confused on whether or not he should go lethal. He's gonna yell out to his friends, "Are we killing these guys?"
These guys are strongs, and you're level 2, so be careful.
Draco needs an adult.
Sucks that Val just ain't gonna do anything. He's just gonna, oh, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, I'm dead.
All the talk about shooting and then gets shot.
I was hey for a minute. Does the captain run the place, or she just runs the bandits?
She looks like a pirate, a high-ranking pirate. She's a high
Okay.
CR.
Draco's gonna go outside. That's what he's gonna do.
You want to disengage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll disengage.
Roll to disengage. It's not an action.
No. You can run. No, just go for disengage. No, you have to roll disengage. You know, that's just terrible. Don't worry.
I want to see.
In 2 weeks we'll have our anniversary gifts dropping as
Can you go through the
well as
window?
our tables. Yeah, you can shatter through a window if you want. You would
Be
take
kinda
some
awesome.
It
damage.
won't let me.
No, it will, but you will have to actually run through it. Roll me athletics to see if you can break through it.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be glorious or terrible.
Yeah, it's
With
exactly.
my mind,
It's like
It'll be both.
plexiglass.
I'm gonna
Rolls really
use my
terribly,
lucky.
bounces off, you know.
I'm gonna use the lucky to roll this with advantage.
All right, you do as you break through the glass, taking 1 point of piercing damage on your way out.
I'll take that.
So what's your
And
Is the
ally?
fighting still going on? As the big guy looks at you.
I'm gonna tell him that the pirates, especially that evil-looking captain lady, is over there shooting and stabbing people. We're dying in there.
Okay, I'll crush her.
Thank you. I'm gonna sit down and recover for a bit. They threw me through a window. Yeah. And yeah, I'll end my turn from outside.
Okay. The bandit will drive into Brilla. AKA Pirate.
18 now.
Let's see. 19.
Damn.
For 4 slashing. Alright.
Oh, easy.
Serena, you're not dying. But you're on Graven. As you just saw Val just get shot right in the chest.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I don't care about you.
Yep.
5, 10.
This brawl ball.
Sure. He kind of just eyes over to the lady that just shot him, and he'll make a dash towards her. He'll forego the disengage as he'll get an opportunity attack.
Okay, let me. Misses.
It's a miss. 10, 15, 20. Just kind of eyes her down. This is a Vathi,
Bothy's
right?
It's Brillo.
That's Brilla.
Wait,
That's
who's this? Brilla. Brilla. Hey. So you can feel the air around him has changed immensely. And his like annoyed face has just like gone away, and it's just like this stone cold looking face. He just runs over to this lady and he goes, "Those were killing shots now, weren't they? So killing is on the table. It's good to know." So I'll cast True Strike and hit this lady right here.
Alright.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Where?
The main pirate that you had seen previous Brilla or technique, he left.
Yeah.
He was just like, yeah, I'm not having part of this. He had back to his ship. The tiefling, 12 on her.
Yeah, I
That's a
assume that's a miss.
Alright, his bandit is going to. He wants the piece of you. I'll take her him out. 19.
Shield.
Alright. Fine, block it. This is for Red Axe! As he charges in. This is a guy who works with Red Axe as he sees pirates. He doesn't see them dashing as he is potentially an ally since he is with the king.
Gorilla stuck between two pirates. This is an ally, you say?
You can if you want to fight him, but he just said Red Axe.
Okay, so I'm gonna swing my scimitar on this earring. Swinging. 2 attacks. One with a nick property. $19 and 22.
On who? On just the regular bandit? Yeah, that's a hit.
Yep. And that. Is it an end turn?
No. It should be,
Okay.
but I don't know. We'll just skip it for now. Alright, he's dead. I'm assuming lethal, right?
Awesome. Yep. Everyone's playing street rules, so Brillo will too.
The bard will.
This got hella serious for a bar brawl, guys. I was gonna splash some beer on people, and then all of a sudden you're shooting and stabbing.
The problem is
Wild.
the gunshot kind of riled everybody up. As the bard will attack the pirate. Because they don't like pirates here. She misses. Get out of my way! Climbs through the window.
Lord, what is that?
As he grabs his battle axe two-handed and starts striking. 16 for 13 slashing, cleaving this guy in half. And she's a party now. As he's contemplating,
Right.
as he's got to roll will save to see if he eats Val or not, because he is a were-shark. Wisdom save 9. Nope, he's going for him. Ah, he's fresh meat. Fresh meat. 14 misses. As Val, you survive.
Oh, thank God.
He's the fucking owner too. He can't fucking resist.
Blood in the
Blood's
water.
in the water.
Yeah, it's his blood. Yeah, he's got shot.
Ooh. Ooh, that's noise.
This guy will run towards. I think he's trying to eat somebody here. No, 17, 19 on the shark does hit.
Fish are
Because
friends.
it does
not
nothing
food.
to him.
That's right.
My
Yeah,
weapon's not
that's
doing
right.
shit. That's immune to bludgeoning, piercing, bludgeoning, slashing.
Of
all
course
class.
it is.
Were shark. As he's gonna try to grapple him.
I'm not saying we should definitely try to become were sharks. I just think a party full of were sharks would be cool.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
man.
be well.
I become a were shark. Best thing there is.
And think about how much we'll save on water breathing potions.
If you could survive the bite,
Oh yeah, I can.
Probably would never be invited to a town ever again. You would have to morph back and then morph forward.
A gunslinging were shark, even better.
As all the 3 lads are trying to grapple him. We're trying to hold him, shoot! Oh my god, they can't do anything to him.
What's scarier than a giant man-eating shark? A
I,
giant man-eating shark with guns.
2 of them is what I was gonna say, but that's true too.
there's nothing else I can do for Serena, right? I have no healing or anything like that. All I have is a med kit.
Alright, yeah.
Uh,
Well, you can save Val here before he's being eaten by a shark.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna move over here. I'll take any opportunity attacks if
No,
somebody's
they're
going
not
to
attacking.
attack
They're
me.
trying to hold this guy down. They're seeming like they're not enemies. They're not
All right,
looking to. They were fighting. They're hoping for a fight, but they didn't expect
all right,
someone shot them. Now they're
and
fighting. They're basically ganging on the pirates.
all right, and I'm gonna go ahead and use another healer's kit on Val, and I'm gonna stay there. That's my turn.
All right, Bothy, you see your fucking captain can't. The captain of this ship, this tavern, can't control himself.
Oh, you spilling ale over my floor. And then he's going to step forward and attack with his chef's cleaver. If I can find it in my page. So, slashing damage.
19 plus 7
And,
slashing
and
as you cleave into him as he's like, ah!
get out of my bar. And that's my turn then.
Alright. Oops. The captain, she begins to kind of look towards Craven. She will disengage and she will break through the glass. We're out of here, boys! Back to the ship! Fuck this place! Scummy shit!
Ooh, insulting my food? Oh man, Waffy's gonna get her.
Draco.
Are we trying to get her? Do we want to stop her from running away?
If you engage with a Draco, she'll certainly attack you if you want. It's up to you. I don't know if you want the same fate as Val.
It takes a
It's pretty scary, right? I'm gonna check on the situation inside first. We'll see how that's going.
You go back to the window. You're like, oh, is everything good?
You crack
Hey
into
guys,
another one.
how is the situation going on?
It looks like you guys are winning. The pirates. It looks like everybody's trying to. You can see a big giant shark trying to eat Val right now. As 3 guys are trying to hold him back.
Are they good? Do they need extra help? How you guys doing over there?
I don't.
Raven looks like he's about to dash out the window.
How many pirates are in my line of sight?
You got Techni on the floor trying to keep Val from dying.
Yeah, I'm gonna let her escape. And I'm just going to I'm gonna try to end the fight here. Go innate sorcery and put everybody to sleep.
It's not. It's only a small area. It's only 10 feet.
60-foot range.
It's
Oh no, 5-foot radius, 60 feet range.
so it would only be a small circle. It'd be like a 10-foot circle.
I tried to get that shark. That's what I tried to get.
Oh, you want the? It would probably get the shark and a player. So what's the save? Wisdom save. Okay.
Yeah.
16 on the shark. And
God.
the thug will. He knocks out.
And the shark breaks free.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'll use lucky on the shark to give him disadvantage. Because I really want to get that shark.
Natural 20.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh. Draco steps back outside. He's like, ooh, I probably just helped the shark there, didn't I? Sorry guys, I'm squishy. Okay, I
Bandit
guess I.
dead. Serena still unconscious. Craven.
Raven looks back towards the group fighting the were shark. Looks like they're okay. Looks forward and proceeds to follow the female pirate. As you see, he leaps over you, Draco. And he'll come crashing down,
Eyes open.
I
casting
thought we were
True
gonna
Strike
chase her because she's super scary. Oh gosh.
to you. I'm gonna cast True Strike.
Okay.
Um,
The hell was that?
Spike down A. Show me a target.
that's loud.
How dare
Break.
you? What are you doing? Spike damage and heard a gunshot.
Everybody okay?
Yeah, she gets
18?
stabbed. Yeah.
Ooh,
My bad.
that
I thought
points
I
the rating.
muted.
You-
I was watching a video.
Yeah, I heard that. She looks at you angrily. Your death wish is gonna be coming soon.
You already signed yours when you shot our friend.
That's Val. You're. I don't think you're stabilized yet. Or did he stabilize you? He did. Yeah. So you're out of it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
The berserker kind of runs and kind of strikes this guy. As he will. Ended up killing it with 12 points of damage.
Bill's gonna run over here, take the dodge action, and defend Val's corpse or body. And she's dead.
Bard. Hold him down!
The bard also tries to eat Val.
This guy just goes, oh, you gotta calm yourself, man. Let's try another will save.
Come on, fail.
Yeah, he failed again. He's gonna attack Val. I can't help
Yeah.
it.
Protection disadvantage.
Alright. Instead of an 18, it'll be 16.
Still hits.
Yeah.
As you take 15
Nice.
piercing, roll me a con save to be a were shark.
Come
That's cool.
on, fail.
Come on, fail.
Alright, take 15 piercing.
Back.
You're on death saves again.
Yep. So, I take the hit. I'm rolling death saves. I don't take a save, or do I take one?
No, you just restarted it.
Okay.
Because you were
Got
stable.
Can't you deliberately fail a save if you wanted to?
He can if he wants, but he won't turn
Yeah,
into
but he
a
doesn't know.
were-shark anytime soon.
Oh.
As they have pack
My
tactics,
character
trying to
wouldn't
beat
wanna
this
be
guy
were.
down. Go down, damn it! As he realizes he does no damage to it. We can't pull him off!
I'm gonna stay where I'm at and have no idea if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna
Bothy,
cast.
you know the cure for your captain. On your turn, if you want, if you have a piece of meat in your kitchen, you can grab it to him and satisfy his hunger for bloody meat.
Snickers.
I really don't want to leave Val's side, or at least not yet.
No,
so
I'm saying for Bothy and not you.
Oh, okay. So what I was thinking was, not even knowing if this is gonna work, I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation on all the blood that's on the floor. See if that might at least help the shark get a little bit more clear-headed.
Yeah,
And,
it doesn't seem to vacate. He just sees a corpse. He wants to eat it.
Am I strong enough to try to pull Val away?
Yeah, you can move half your speed.
All right, then I would want to take Val with me over here against the wall. Other than that, that would end my turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Oi, boss! No eating the customers.
I
And then
can't
he's
help
going
it.
to.
It's been so long.
Or, where did you say the meat was? All the way back in the kitchen,
In the
or is there
kitchen,
some
yeah.
sitting? Is there some sitting on the counter? No. All right.
No, in the kitchen. You have to get
All right.
it
Then
out.
I'm gonna take the dash action then.
Okay.
That's as far as I can go. I should be able to get to him next turn. Hopefully, it doesn't kill you before then.
Alright. Captain, she begins to take the attack of opportunity as she gets some range with her pistol.
Shit.
15. She'll use reaction to parry that as she moves. Getting an AC 17. As she's like, sorry, love, but I'm gonna have to shoot your knees out. Aiming one pistol to the left leg. 18. Craven.
Shield.
Alright. She aims to the right side leg.
You kind of see him just wave his dagger down below his kneecaps, and he'll just say, sorry, what were you saying about shooting up my kneecaps? I think I'll
Man.
rip out that throat of yours.
I wish she lack. As she uses bonus action to dash. As she's 30 feet off the map now.
Oh, that's big coward energy right there. Running away.
She's a pirate. What do you expect? If she's not winning, no one wins.
Pirate.
Yeah, we weren't scared of you.
She noticed he can use magic. He wanted to shoot his kneecap, so he couldn't run after her.
Oh. So all that's pretty much left is the shark guy.
Yeah, they're all trying. As you see, a moth kind of breaks through the kitchen. He's like, he knows a cure.
Okay. I don't want to attack the shark if you're gonna cure him.
You
And
can
I
try,
can't.
but so far, everything they've done to him is immune to him.
Alright. I'm going to make sure everybody knows I'm not trying to kill him, just to get his attention away from my injured allies as I go for that sorcerer first.
Oh, well, you're gonna hurt.
Ooh.
That's a
roll
crit. What kind of damage?
I'm going. What kind of damage can I use? I wanted to use psychic. I can't use psychic. I'm going for psychic damage.
Wait, was I taken out of the turn order?
Yeah, you're not taking death saves. Technically saved you, or he didn't save you.
Thought he
but
casted prestidigitation, yeah.
Yeah. So give me a death save, good sir. Give me 2 actually, since it would be your turn twice. All right. So he's bleeding still. All right, Draco. That ends your turn.
Was he hurt by it at all?
Yeah, he got shot.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, and did it just grab his attention, or is he still just focused on the body?
He's surrounded by a lot of things. He doesn't know what the hell is hitting him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have my turn done.
No, because I'm right after Craven, that's why.
Okay. Alright. Quaven.
Raven just stares at her running away.
I know Craven wants to kill her so badly, but I don't know if he wants to
No,
risk it with a
he's
biscuit.
he's smart. He's smart enough to know that she'll get away a lot quicker than he can catch up to her.
She can dance as a bonus action, yeah.
So he'll just come in here, take a seat, and just use an action to summon his fox familiar Grim.
Aw, so cute. It's a plushie.
Well, now, Grim, I think we have our next target. She's gonna be a fun one to try and track down and kill. I think our little adventure here is gonna be real fun after all.
Alright, Berserker looks
Bap.
holding this guy down.
Yeah, Bill's gonna attempt to grapple the
Alright.
shark.
You have advantages. There's a lot of people trying to grapple him.
So it's an attack roll, right? With the new rules.
I think that's only for
There it is.
monk. I believe.
It's
No, no,
athletics.
it's
Is it for fighters too,
Okay.
or is it anybody? I don't even know. Grapple.
it's athletics or it's
Just roll me
an
athletics
unarmed
for now.
strike. Okay. 16.
16.
What's that?
You're rolling with disadvantage.
Yes, and he's not. You would have advantage, 17. So you grappled him as well on a leg. So everybody's grabbing on him, holding them, but he's just not. He's just going crazy. Going crazy.
Okay. That's my turn. I'm dead.
Yeah. Alright. Bard does nothing. Ogre's holding him still. Shark is gonna try to do another will save.
Oh
Come
boy.
on, Sharky.
Come on, fail.
3.
Come on,
He's going
fail.
crazy.
Well, if he
Yes.
fails, you're dead. You already got 2 death saves,
He's gonna
right?
bite. You don't know. We have whispered death saves.
Uh,
Brilla, it's gonna bite you instead. 20.
Oh, that's a hit.
Take 14 piercing. Roll me a con save.
No.
Is this? If it? Do I turn her into a shark or something?
It's graphic. Is you are cursed
Oh
by
god.
it.
Ooh, lycanthropy.
That's like the worst thing.
I don't know it though yet, right?
No, you don't. It'll happen in the
Yeah.
campaign as it progresses. You'll get like
Cool.
you'll get like kind of like you'll transform. You get like the shivers. You get severe conditions. You feel sick. You just feel awful.
I need some blood, baby. Look at Chunky.
All right, Thuggy
Hey,
Thug. All right, they're all kind of doing it. It's Vothi technique. As you see, Raval just coughing blood.
Since there's a group of people around the shark now, I'm gonna go over here, and I'm just gonna hold out my rope. Hey, I have a rope. One of you guys want to tie him up? And I'm gonna leave it to whoever it goes next at scrapping him, and that ends my turn since I can't do anything else for my team that's down. Unless there is something I can do. I don't think there is.
Okay.
Use the healer's kit.
Well, can't. Oh well, I already
You
hit
can
it on
use
my
as many
turn.
as you
Can I?
want. Yeah, you can keep doing it because he got bitten. Remember?
Yeah, you have 10 charges of it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought I could only use
No,
it
you can
once
use
because
it.
the.
No, yeah, you
as
have
long as
the amount of charges you can use as long as you have the action.
Oh well, hell! If I had known that, I would have stayed with Serena. My bad. Oh. All right. Oh no, I already ended my turn. I'll get back to that on my next turn then.
All right, so Vathi ran into the kitchen, grabbed the biggest, bloodiest slab of meat that he could find that he knows is his boss's favorite. He goes, "Here, boss, I got your favorite. Come and get it." And he tosses over the slab of meat in his general direction.
Oh, so delicious. And in combat.
All right. So for the healer's kit, it doesn't actually state it
It just
in the
stabilizes him. That's
book.
all it does. You just use a charge and stabilizes him. In the new rules, it doesn't really give you a lot of information anymore for some fucking reason.
But like for like 3 turns in a row, I could go ahead and
Yep.
get them back on their feet. Okay. All right.
Not back on their feet, but it stabilizes them.
Okay. All right.
The
That's
the
good to
one you're
know.
talking about, I think, is either battle medic or the healer feat, which is actually does bring them up to 1 HP.
Yeah, I think it's the battle
Battle
medic.
medic's the one that they use their hit dice.
Yeah. All right.
Stabilizing's also really good because you don't have to make death saving throws anymore, right?
Nah.
As
No.
you
The moment you're
begin
stabilized, you no
to,
longer.
as you all begin to take a little short rest, for those that are unconscious, get 1 HP, waking up from this endeavor. As Brilla, you feel a stinging sensation across your arm where the bite was.
Oh man, that was close to a natural 20.
As everybody kind of begins to wake up, figuring out, why was I sleeping?
So we're taking a short rest.
Yes, you get 1 HP for the people unconscious. Everybody else can roll their hit dice.
Uh, so would Vathi know anything about the captain that, like,
Yeah,
what
well,
her ship might be called or anything like that, given that he has some local knowledge and he's probably seen these people come in and out?
You would actually. As there, she's a part of Nefarious. Uh, as that's the same boat that they had seen this guy on. Nefarious is a dangerous gang, as it's not really ideally messed with. Depending if you want to see your ship sunk or to be likely killed or sold into slavery.
oh, that's awful.
Well, it's the same ship that almost collided with your ship.
Oh, those are the people we avoided earlier?
Uh-huh.
Oh, lucky us. Yeah, that would have been real bad. Um,
He's the
personally,
captain of... This is the ship he's a captain of.
the Devil's Fin.
As Val, what do you do as you got shot down? You got gunslinged down within a mere fucking quick
That bitch
shot.
is dead. No
As
fair, she was cheating.
You can see, like, whoever has some surgeon hands can help you take the bullet out. It's right directly in your chest. Not at your heart, though. Maybe a millimeter or 2 away from it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, for
I got
anyone who
crit,
does make
yeah.
a medicine check, you can.
Well, Serena's
I'll do a medicine
medic.
check, and I'll give myself guidance as well.
So you begin to...
In that, yeah.
Yeah, you begin to do some surgery on him
25.
and kind of stitch him up and pull out the bullet. 2 bullets. As they could stay in your chest, but obviously realistically, it would kill you eventually due to the iron that's super heavily toxic to your body. It would Iron Man you basically.
Are those reusable?
No. I'll
You
pull
could
this
also
up.
tell that throughout the time you're trying to pry the bullet out, his heart's not beating.
Of course you are.
Fucking
What?
zombie.
Look, the red eyes gave it away.
What? No, that's my special vision. as my marker.
Wait, is he really a zombie? Draco didn't know this.
No.
She will notice, but she will say nothing.
Okay.
God damn it. Wherever the hell that bitch was, she's gonna die now.
Yeah, Vathi explains that
Oh,
she's part of the crew of the Nefarious, but he doesn't know where the ship's docked or where they're at right now.
so we're thinking about hunting them down for vengeance.
It was their fate.
Gotcha.
The goal was really just to get some information about pirates, not fight them to the death the moment we walk into the bar.
Well, at least we know some information about them. They'll fuck us up.
Definitely think we should get like better weapons if we're, or at least prepare a trap if we're gonna try to fight them.
I don't think going directly after them right away is a good idea. I think we have them kind of as like a back of the mind plan, but I've already said too much. Someone else make the decision, please.
Right,
Yeah,
Ollie.
I
I'm going to
agree
have
with
to bring everybody out to the
making all the
tavern.
plans.
We'll be closed for the next 3 days due to repairs. So, Ollie, you have 3 days off. Enjoy yourself.
Vathi doesn't know what to do with himself with time off.
Hey, Vathi, you guys got rooms here in the tavern?
It's closed. We'll have to go somewhere else.
Do,
You know,
do
I know a place. It's not too far. There's taverns all over, so we
There's
just have
another
to find
tavern
another
that
one.
they
Yeah.
stayed at.
Don't we already have rooms? Yeah.
No, you didn't have rooms. You haven't gone there yet. You were going to go there, but you went here instead.
Ah.
all right, guys, let's pick up our team and head back to the other tavern. It looks like we're staying here for at least another day before we head out. Everybody needs to get some rest.
Man, I didn't even get a shot in.
Well, I mean, technically,
You got them next time.
I got the shot that started it. I was gonna try to make a shot that ended it.
Well,
Do we have to pay for that shot?
No, that's on me.
Okay. I would. I just wanted to know.
well, technically, Val, you did get a shot in, just not the way you wanted. You know?
I see what you did there.
It's like I said, I made the shot to go in. I wanted to be the shot that ended it.
He's talking about the shot that got into you. Draco explains it very well.
He flips the pistol like straight to you. It's just like, and it seems like another bullet's gonna straight to you.
Oh no.
I think at this point, Craven will get up from sitting in the corner of the tavern and just walk over to y'all. That nasty little pirate there, she got away. Trixie. Also quite the coward to run away from a fight like that.
I
It's
was
no
still up. There
biggie.
is no running.
He kind of picks up his knife, and you can see that it's covered in blood. I've got one good stab in her. I think I've made a nice friend.
Draco's friends are very scary. Um, he's not as
I-
violent as he should be for a 7 foot tall lizard, but he definitely appreciates you guys willing to get into a fight, and he's gonna offer you guys some emotional support animals from his bag of rust.
It's
His
okay. This was a
Hell,
personal issue for me. And I've already got Grim here as he kneels down and starts to pet the little fox familiar.
that shit's been personal ever since she put that bullet in my damn heart.
And now it's personal since she went away from my little fight. Quite sad that she left. It would have been fun ripping out her throat.
Guys, how about we just head over to a bar that we know, or our tavern that we know is safe, at least to the best of our knowledge, so that the ones that need to take a break just sit back and relax.
Hmm.
And if you want to, Craven, you and I can go looking for more information on the pirates later. But for right now, let's get our team someplace safe.
Oh, I think Volthy here has given us quite a bit of information. I think I'm good for the night.
All right. Oh, Vothi, how are you doing? You were trying to keep your bar from becoming a mess.
Fine job I did. Looks around. He goes and he grabs a rucksack. It has some of his stuff in it. He's like, well, I might be following you all to where you're staying. I can't stay here again tonight.
I'm good with that. We're heading over to the Dragon Turtle Inn. That's where we were already staying at. So you're welcome to come with us.
He whistles. Oh, fine place that is. I don't know if we'll let Scrub might be in.
All right.
Oh, I'm
Serena,
sure.
are you good?
Me?
Serena.
Oh, sorry.
Well, how about you, Brilla? You took some hits there. How you doing?
Yeah, she's gonna hide the wound, downplay it a little bit, feeling kind of odd. I'm fine.
Okay. All right. I'll take your word on that. No side stops, guys. Let's just head straight over to our inn. If y'all want to sit down in the common area and get some drinks, go ahead. Other than that, I would recommend going straight to your rooms and getting some rest. We'll meet up in the morning.
I agree with you there. I feel like Draco's gonna call it a night.
Yeah, sure.
Craven's. You can see Craven's hand, the one that's holding the knife, shaking a little bit. Sure. Rest for the night.
As you guys get a room, the room's here, but a gold piece a night. Sorry, 5 silver a night. My apologies. As if you want drinks and splendors, it's about a few coppers here, a few shillings here. As some of you guys begin to sit down. As for the first time for our new individual, it's strange to sleep in a different bed. As you usually sleep at the tavern and you usually work heavy nights. But now all has kind of changed and you kind of met with some interesting people along your ranks. As now it's an interesting approach. Do you join their venture upon where they go? Or do you just take your vacation and enjoy your 3 days off until the establishment is back to full velocity and then do that terrible happen of a fight that sparingly happens consistently, but a fight like that has never happened in quite a few years, especially with pirates.
Yeah, Vathi would definitely at least help them find the pirates. Well, you'd have to decide at that point if it's worth getting involved in, but he could certainly help them find the pirates if he knows the ship and he knows his way, has some local knowledge. Might be able to help out.
Anybody else want to do anything before bed? Because Brilla, obviously, the stinging sensation where the bite mark was, it just kind of like itches and hurts. It feels like someone stabbed you quite aggressively, as it
Do
likely
we
will
have
heal
windows
into a
in our
scar.
rooms?
Yeah, you have a nice, beautiful sight of the ocean in the distance.
He's gonna see if we can be opened easily.
Opened? What do you mean opened?
Yes. Is the window able to be opened?
Yeah, it opens up it opens old school, like where you actually unlatch it and it opens out.
Okay.
Are you gonna run away?
No, but I'm going to be choosing somebody right now. We'll have to roll a d5.
Choosing somebody.
Ooh, he's gonna head to the bedroom. Hey, baby.
No, wrong one.
uh, Seeing how Volti helped us out, I would wait for a good moment to ask him straight up if he wouldn't mind being our local guide on the island, or at least see if he was interested in it. Other than that, I wouldn't have anything else planned for the night.
Yeah, sure, he can help out. He doesn't mind.
Val is going to wait and figure out where Craven sleeps. As I'm gonna get rid of my stuff except for the pistol and like 2 bullets, and hopefully he doesn't leave his window unlatched or latched, and he'll try to sneak in to consume his dreams.
Ooh, creepy.
Ooh, how are you gonna do that if I don't sleep?
Oh crap!
Well, now we'll find out.
As he's a
Let's
pervert
see what
looking
happens.
into your eyes, roll me a stealth check.
23. He'll probably look at the
Perception
window.
Mister.
Okay.
Is you use your senses. He's gonna get a natural 20 guaranteed, or natural 1. Oh, close. You
That
don't.
was close.
If you don't sleep, you don't get dreams.
No, I go into a trance.
Yeah, seeing that you don't have dreams at all, he won't go to you.
It's a weird sight. You see him, not actually like lying down in bed, but he's actually just sitting there on top of his bed. Ooh, can I roll for my fox familiar actually?
Sure.
Yeah, while he's doing this, he is from the moment he opens up his window, he starts crawling like a spider on the walls.
Damn, Pierre, loving you.
Hey man, it's my favorite class.
Look, I get it. Oh, and he rolls advantage because it's for hearing. Damn.
You probably see him in the window, but you see like a red eye if you would have seen it. But since you don't have dreams, he's not. Who would be the second? You know what? Serena. She's the closest.
Ooh, alright, you crawl your way into
This is gonna be weird.
the window's locked on the other side. I don't know if she opened it or not. I don't think so.
I'm gonna try to open it.
It
I'll
doesn't
say I
open.
opened it.
Okay, he
Oh,
opens
crap.
it. He crawls in like a spider. Watches you from the ceiling, probably. His head's like turned 180. Hello. All right. Roll me again stealth versus perception.
Oh god. I knew it.
He fumbles as you eventually see him crawling in. As he, how do you fuck this up? This is a natural
I
one.
think you, as just as these dudes say that, it's like a cockroach rising up to the ceiling, but like he got a splinter. Is like, oh, here's fuck, and then just immediately drop down to the floor hard.
I'm gonna be like on the floor, like sitting cross-legged, facing not the window, and you'll just hear my voice being, "Hello."
Um, hi. You didn't see any of this.
He just starts like going back to the window.
Okay, have a good night.
It's like while he's
Just
walking
tell
I
me
back.
hope I
what you
wasn't
want
too
Yeah.
much of a
about
bother.
this.
It's like
You're not scared of the fact that I'm in your room.
No, I just really hope I wasn't too inconvenient.
Oh no.
Too inconvenient. You know I was entering your room, right?
Yes,
I could have done anything. Killed you, stabbed you. I'm not gonna go on the other parts, but you know.
but you didn't.
Are you this? Anyways, good night.
he just starts like crawling back.
Sorry for my two teammates that got really hurt. I'm gonna go up to their doors and knock on the doors, see if they answer, if they want to talk. Should I roll to see which door I go up to first?
All right, you knock on the door of the gunslinger that's currently not in his room.
Does anything
You have no
happen?
response.
Nothing.
No response?
Well, he's currently in a different room right now, as it's happening.
I'm going to assume that he's just being a tough guy, and I'll move on to Serena's room, and I'll go
Right,
ahead and
you go to
knock.
Serena's room as you knock, as you hear a heavy thud in that room.
Serena, you okay? I thought I heard something.
I'm good. Could I help you with something?
You got hurt today. I just wanted to check on you. Are you sure you're good?
I'm perfectly fine. You don't have to worry about me. I'm sorry that I inconvenienced you and made you come all the way out here to do that. I'm so sorry. I'm fine.
You're not you're not an inconvenience. The first time you join up with the group and you got hurt, I just wanted to check on you. If you want me to leave you alone, I'll leave you alone.
Oh no, I don't want you to think that. I'm so sorry. Oh God. I promise you I'm okay, and I don't mind. I'll go. I'll take all that. I'll take a building to the face whenever you need me to.
No, you're good. You're good, Serena. You have a good night. If you do need anything, just let me know. Other than that, good night. And I'll go ahead and walk off.
You hear like a face smack in the side of the window.
It's just like, oh my god. She's a pushover.
As we'll conclude our adventure this day, as everybody gets a long rest and replenish themselves, as the journey ahead will take some time, and Vorthi is a perfect guide to lead you there. As we'll end our session here and continue onwards next week, and call from the deep.